know James Arness at 6'8" is the largest U.S. Marshal you'll ever see. Now you're looking at the smallest. And when you were dressed like this, you could walk up and give somebody a ticket, and they smiled. My great-great-granddad came directly from County Clare, Ireland, to Bonner Springs, Kansas in 1840, right ahead of the Patana family. They lived in Bonner Springs, Kansas until about 1896, and they came to Dodge City and homesteaded out here 10 miles. My dad was born in Bonner Springs, but came out here when he was about 2 years old. He lived within 3 months of being 100 years old. And he was quite a historian.
I bet.
Too, and that's where I guess
that's where you get it, yeah.
But
I just walked into the saloon and it was filled with cowboys, and I thought, I'm in heaven.
And even a long time ago, back in the 60s, we had what we called the Marshal's Posse in Dodge City. We all dressed in 1880 costume. We were all marshals, policemen, so we were all official. We went all over the country on horseback, dressed in 1880 costume. We rode in President Kennedy's inauguration parade. We rode in parades in Chicago, Colorado Springs, Texas, Kansas, all over as official Dodge City marshals.
Awesome. Well, you can't have enough marshals.
Well, no, it's a rough town.
Yeah.
And I have met all the people off of the Gunsmoke show with the exception of Burt Reynolds. He's the only one I've never met.
Wow.
I have been so lucky in my life to have gotten to do that. The big American flag's flying down there. Right to the left of that, if you're facing the flag, was our first old Dodge City hand-dug well. And it happened to be right where the old prehistoric river used to go through, and it was about 30 feet deep and 40 feet wide, and very little water in it, and they had dug a new well for Dodge City. Well, Wyatt or somebody come up with this brilliant idea of using the old well for our jail. Wyatt would do what he called buffalo and the cowboy, and so did all the deputies and so on. Take his big long barrel pistol, get up close to the cowboy, hit him in the head and knock him out. Take him over and slide him into the old well. Worked fantastic because it's so sandy you can't crawl out. When he sobered up a little bit, we put the ladder in, he crawled back out and go to part in again. Worked fantastic. We did not have the trouble in Dodge City but one time that you see in the movies.
Wow.
But that's okay because that helps bring you to Dodge City.
Yeah, exactly.
When you read in the old novels with Zane Grey, Louis L'Amour, and the old Western novels, you'll read when the cowboy came to Dodge City and he got in a little bit of trouble, he went to jail. And you'll hear this saying, he was cooling his heels, because that was the cause he was in the bottom of the well.
That's awesome.
That's where that saying came from.
Wow.
And these old buildings that are down here are copies of those that used to be down there. In 1884, all of those buildings down there caught on fire and burnt down on the north side of the railroad track. Dodge City was always divided in two separate parts, the good side and the bad side. The bad side was always the south side of the tracks, the north side was the good side. So you're on the good side.
Yep.
You're on the safe
most
side.
western towns, wasn't it?
Oh yes, right. Yeah, that was pretty true to all of them.
Well, it's still typical.
And even today, we
Yeah.
have the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Oh yes. When you get back home, if you have kids or grandkids, know anyone that homeschools or a teacher that would like to know more about Dodge City or yourself, all you have to do is to drop me a card at the address on the bottom of my card. And I have a great packet of stuff that I will send you.
You're gonna be famous.
Oh, tried to avoid my entire life becoming famous.
Oh no. Look out.